Adaptive reuse of abandoned churches in the walled city of Famagusta, North Cyprus. After the abstract keywords and introduction, the adaptive reuse of cultural heritage buildings, adaptive reuse of the churches, examples of adaptive reuse of churches worldwide are going to be discussed. Then architectural, structural, material features of these churches, conservation, current problems, and finally adaptive reuse of them are going to be discussed in detail. There are so many abandoned heritage buildings worldwide, and due to the lack of function and maintenance, they are ruined, deteriorated easily, and forgotten. Some of these case studies are located inside the walled city of Famagusta, and these churches are abandoned after their community left them. So, the adaptive reuse of these case studies are considered as a method for the conservation of the abandoned churches in the walled city of Famagusta. In Table 1, you can see the adaptive reuse examples of churches worldwide according to different functions like commercial, community, office, cultural, residential functions. Commercial functions like cafe, bar, coffee shop, restaurant, shopping center, community, functions like library, bookstore, cultural heritage center, and etc. In the left side, you can see figure 1, which is the identification of the historic monuments of Famagusta. On the right, you can see the current map of the churches in the walled city of Famagusta. 25 churches are located inside the walled city. Just one with the letter Q on the northwest side of the map is located just outside the walled city of Famagusta, which is Santa Maria della Cava Church. It is an underground church. In Table 2, you can see the plan of abandoned churches in Famagusta. You can see here the St. Peter and Paul and St. Anne Church, Nestorian Church, Armenian Church, Templars Church plan, Jacobian Church, Mustafa Pasha Mosque, Santa Maria della Cava Church site plan and its plan, St. Mary of Bethlehem, and St. Dominic Crypt plan. Table 3 is about evaluation of plan of the churches, which consists of total and internal lengths, total and internal widths, total and internal area, nave aisle number, bay number, apse number, entrance number, main entrance, on which facade it is located, flying buttress and dome if they have or not, their plan type and building material. You can see in Table 4, evaluation of architectural characteristics of the churches, which includes of location in Famagusta in which street, location in the figure 1 that is enlarged map, old map, and location in figure 2 that is current map, built date, architectural style, church type, structural style, external, internal structure, upper structure if they have, in which condition it is, ornamental elements if they have interior wall paintings, and in which condition are their ornamental elements are currently. In Table 5, you can see the functions of the churches in different periods, like in Latin, Ottoman, English period, after 1960, current function, and suggested function for each church. In Table 6, conservation interventions of the churches in Famagusta is mentioned in detail in different periods. Most of them are done by the Antiquity Department. Table 7 is about current problems of these churches, which most of them have lack of documentation near or inside the church, lack of signs near or inside the church, lack of access to the interior of the church, lack of access ramps for disabled and elderly people, lighting problems, neglect and ignorance, lack of maintenance, moisture, weather conditions like water and wind erosion, lack of security, growing unwanted plants on or around the church. They are left abandoned. Vandalism and aging are the most problem of these churches. Here you can see St. Peter and Paul Church The names, location, history, and architectural characteristics, previous, current functions, and restoration or conservation interventions. It can be reused as an interpretation center or tourist information center, which is necessary inside the walled city of Famagusta. Here you can see the existing problems, bibliography chronologically, and the title of the images from top down. All of the current images are taken by the author. The old maps or pictures are from different resources. Here, St. Anne Church, you can see that it can be reused as a library. The Nestorian Church, it can be reused as a church again for Christian students and international tourists, as they like to have religious ceremonies inside the church. And the interior space of this church is very similar to the church. It has church furnitures like the benches and the screen and wall paintings and etc. You can see the exterior plan views. St. Mary of Armenian Church, as it is very small, due to its limited space, it can be reused as a souvenir shop, and transparent furniture can be used because inside of the church there are some wall paintings, although they are faded, but we can use transparent furniture and limited interventions. Here you can see that there is a ramp added by UNDP after the conservation in 2018. Templars Church can be reused as an exhibition hall and art studio due to its size and location. Here you can see the north and east view. Jacobean Church, it can be reused as a library and reading room because it is in a very quiet place, and as it has been consolidated and restored by UNDP, it has a quite large interior space that can be reused. Mustafa Pasha Mosque used to be a mosque for a long time. Currently it is closed, but it can be reopened as a mosque, and the Muslims can say prayers inside that there. And here you can see the west facade and the entrance of the church. Izoni Church is a very small Byzantine church. Currently it is closed, but it can be reused as a souvenir shop. You can see that inside the church there are unused commodities, and the south facade of the church you can see on the right. Santa Maria della Cava Church, which is just outside the walled city of Famagusta, it can be reused as a museum for peace after the renovation and conservation. Here you can see the interior view and the faded wall paintings inside the church. St. Mary of Bethlehem is another underground church which is inside the walled city of Famagusta. It can be reused as an architectural office after the renovation. Here you can see the interior views. St. Dominic Church is ruined completely, and the underground space is a crypt. It can be reused as a small souvenir shop because it's near the gate, and it has a very small interior space you can see in this picture. When conflicts occur, most of the religious buildings, when their community are left, are facing abandonment and even vandalism consciously. So in the case of Famagusta, the most elegant church is St. Nicholas Cathedral, which is become the icon of Famagusta and North Cyprus, not because of its beauty and as it is a Gothic masterpiece, but because it always has a function, and due to its maintenance and having a constant care and conservation and maintenance and restoration during different periods, it can be still used as a mosque. So for the other case studies, we can use